again, everybody. My name is Fiona Fitzpatrick, and I am the 2021 Insurance Apprentice winner. And I'm catching up with the top 12 contestants of the Insurance Apprentice 2022. And today I'm speaking to Lati. Hello, Lati.
Hi, Fiona.
Congratulations on your position in getting through to the top 12 of the Insurance Apprentice 2022. It is a super fantastic achievement, and I'm very excited to be speaking to you today.
Thank you so much. I'm also very excited.
So in order for us to be having this conversation right now, it means that you've competed in the first round of the competition. And because of getting the highest score in your session, you've been chosen to go through to the next round. So let's hear a little bit more about you. Tell us, where do you work and what do you do there?
Yeah, so I work for Teleshow Investment Holdings. So I am with Auto in general, and I am a sales manager there. So yes, that's what I do. That's
awesome. So this is your first time entering the Insurance Apprentice. And we briefly spoke just now, and you mentioned to me that you had watched some of the previous seasons. So even with watching the previous seasons, did you have any idea of what was awaiting you in the elimination round?
Look, I had an idea, obviously, as to the structure of how everything goes and the questions, but I think you can never really be prepared for what's coming, right? You're still nervous. Simon is there, and you see all these people who look so professional and they look so smart. And, also we had previous contestants, so you just get so nervous. But yeah, it was still nerve-wracking, to be very honest with you.
And how does it feel to know that you are in the top 12 for the Insurance Apprentice 2022?
It is validation, because I studied and I was like, I tried my best, and I think I just went into it with, I think I did the best that I could with what I had, and I was just kind of letting it all, saying, God, universe, you've got this, please have my back. So I'm very, very excited. I'm very, very humbled, because I also know that I can't imagine being eliminated. My heart would just break, because I really want this. And after seeing, previous contestants and even our conversation, the brief conversation of what winning means and the opportunities that it gives you, it's something that I want and I'm looking forward to. So I'm very humbled, and I'm also very, very excited.
Okay, so those excitement and those nerves, if you could sum it up, what are you most nervous about over the next challenge, and what are you most excited about in your upcoming Insurance Apprentice journey?
I'm most nervous about rapid risk, because sometimes when you're just so nervous, you like, I have mind blocks. I forget stuff. So I'm just hoping that I don't forget things, that's the main thing, that I just don't want to forget things. That's what I'm most nervous about. Sorry, I missed the second part of your question. See, I'm already nervous even now.
No, well, this isn't supposed to be a nerve-wracking environment. It's supposed to be a calm and collected interview.
It is,
so what are you most excited about on the journey going forward?
Yeah, I think I'm excited about meeting people, the networks that we're able to create. I've already connected with some of the contestants already on LinkedIn, and we're already sharing contacts. So that's so awesome, getting to know more people and creating connections. I also really want to win. So I'm looking forward to winning. I'm going to do my best. If I lose, I'm not going to let the winner just win easily. I'm going to really give it my best shot. I really am. Yeah.
So in terms of the competition, the structure being more virtual, where previous years prior to my season, it was in person, do you feel there's a benefit to being in a virtual environment, or would you prefer to be in person?
I feel like there are pros and cons to both situations. I think perhaps being there in person could have made me more nervous, because you're seeing people and and sometimes people look very intimidating in real life, right? Maybe Simon could have intimidated me a bit more and I wouldn't get the answers. But also, I feel like physical presence, you get to know people more, you get to connect with people better when you're in person. So I think maybe that's also another element that that is missing in this. But also the virtual, I think the advantage of it as well is the fact that there's no one around you. You're in a very comfortable environment, and it's all on screen, so you can almost put up a persona, not really, I don't know if that's the correct word, but you can you can just there's a screen to protect you if you get what I mean.
Yeah, and I also think, if you take into account the last sort of 2 and a bit years, we've got very familiar with this interaction, but it doesn't take away from the in-person interaction as well. But our season, for example, most of us all got together afterwards and we managed to connect in person, and there was no pressure then. So it was also like we kind of had the introduction through the show, and then we've connected really nicely. So I don't think that will be missing altogether. But it brings a whole different element, and you can compete with people literally from all over the country. I mean, we're talking today across the country, which is in itself incredible. So so I mean, back to the show. Do you know who the task sponsors are, and who makes you the most nervous?
I think I'm quite nervous about everyone. I mean, my employer being the first one, because hey, they are my employer. But I think these are all such great companies. I mean, Lloyd's and the mentorship that they offer as well. And so I think I don't think I can put one above the other, but just for the sake of answering the question, and because my employer is also taking good care of me and giving me time off and supporting me, I'm going to say Auto in general. Yeah,
the pressure to perform because the boss is watching.
Yeah.
So with the sponsors in mind and the challenges they're going to bring forward for the top 12 through the Insurance Apprentice, do you have any predictions of what type of topics are going to be covered?
Yes, I know we're definitely going to be dealing with, apart from the sponsors, and mostly might happen in the rapid risk, but I know there's also a lot of commercial insurance that we'll be discussing tomorrow, and so that makes me so nervous because I'm not very clued up on commercial insurance, and so it's a lot of me talking to friends and just finding out about risks and all that, but all related to commercial insurance.
Okay. Commercial is a big one, but let's see what the sponsors bring. So up until this point, what have you done to prepare yourself for your elimination round, and what sort of preparation do you feel you need to do for the upcoming episodes?
So what I did for the elimination round is I went through the packs, what we were supposed to go through, the phase act, the sponsors, checking out their websites, and of course watching the previous season, episodes from the previous season. That helped a lot because we're following the same structure, so that really has been helpful. And I think what I still need to do is read up a bit more on what's coming up, read up a bit more, just feel very comfortable with the sponsors for the next round and all that jazz.
Okay, so lots of reading, and just it sounds
Praying.
like it sounds like very similar. It sounds very similar to the preparation that I did leading up to it. So I think you're on the right track. So overall, why did you enter the Insurance Apprentice?
I think I'm looking for growth. I'm 27. I started in the insurance industry when I was 21, and I got lucky enough to kind of get into management quite fast. But I've been getting a feeling of wanting to do more lately, and trying to, because I feel like I've been comfortable and not challenging myself enough. So I'm at that point where I feel like I want to do more. I want to get out there. I mean, I always try to absorb so much from the people around me, but I want more now. I want, beyond just my environment. I want to meet more people. And I think it's all about growth. I am yearning for more growth. And I think that's the main reason for me.
I think it's a perfect platform for growth in many, many ways. And stepping out of your comfort zone is generally point number one. So I think you're definitely on the right track. And with your experience so far, even though it has only been for the elimination round, and getting through to now be going through to the next round, would you motivate other people to go on the same journey that you've been on?
I really would. I mean, just from the elimination round, I've already gotten to meet so many amazing people. I think even the people who were eliminated, we already formed connections, and it was already so awesome. I can feel that. And it's so important to be around different people. I think naturally we're always drawn to people who are very similar to us. And here, that's not how we were selected. They put people different into the group, and we were kind of forced to interact, and so I interacted with people that I naturally wouldn't interact with, and I was pleasantly surprised by these people. So I think that, yes, from what I've already experienced, I'm looking forward to meeting the other contestants from the other groups and just everyone, because as I said, it's been such a pleasant experience. It really has so far.
And are you planning to win? I mean, you mentioned that you entered to win. So is that on the cards?
I mean, I'd really love to. I mean, I'm putting my best foot forward in order to win, right? Like, I won't lie. I'm very humble about it. But I mean, the intention is really to make it to the top, because I am looking forward to the prizes. I'm looking forward to the opportunities. And I think my biggest thing is the mentorships that you get to go through. For me, that's a big one, so yes, I'm going to put my best foot forward, as I said, and I'm going to give it my best shot. I really am.
And what would winning mean to you?
I think winning would mean a lot, and I think that's a cliche answer. So as I said, it's a personal thing. Winning is really personal for me. As I said, I've just been going through this phase, where I'm like, you need to do more. It's like an internal thing. I'm like, you need to do more. You need to get out there. I think, I don't know where am I on the hierarchy of needs, like self-actualization. So I'm like, you're so comfortable. You just, so for me, it's so important that I get to really challenge myself, and I thrive of doing better and doing more. Like, for me, that's a way to motivate me. I think even at work, we have these conversations with my boss, even if sometimes systems are not working or whatever, but I'm like, I need to find ways to still get to these targets, even though there are other barriers. That's how I thrive. I want to go home feeling like I did that. Like, I got that done. Like, for me, that's important. Achieving and accomplishing is really what drives me. So for me, like, winning would mean a lot. As I said, it's quite personal.
No, but it's a whole journey. But you've only just begun it. It's a whole journey. And thank you so much for your time, Lati. I really love your energy, and I love your passion. I can see it shining through the screen, even though we're not in the same room. And I know that you have a lot of preparation to do leading up to your next challenges. And I'm holding thumbs for you, but full disclaimer, I'm saying that to everybody that I've spoken to. I'm holding thumbs for all of you. You're all incredible people. But well done for entering and making it to the top 12. And I really look forward to seeing where your journey takes you on the Insurance Apprentice.
Thank you so much.